So in today's episode of Britain is Fine, Honestly, let's talk about how the International Monetary Fund, yes, the global parent of bad economic news, has just upgraded the world's growth forecast. Don't get excited. This isn't a plot twist. It's a slightly less disappointing sequel. Global growth is now projected at 3% this year. That's up from 2.8%. Why? Because Donald Trump's trade war didn't quite go full nuke the planet. The IMF expected the US to slap 24% tariffs on imports. Trump only went for 17%. Oh, thank God. Just a moderate economic hand grenade. And the UK, well, we've been upgraded too. Growth this year is now forecast at, wait for it, 1.2%. That's up from 1.1%. 1.1%. Wow. Britain is now the third fastest growing economy in the G7 because the rest of them are either in free fall, bribing their bond markets, or just, France. Next year, we're looking at 1.4%. Translation, still bad, just slightly less tragic. Now let's talk about our girl, Rachel Reeves, the Chancellor of the spreadsheet, who currently has the worst approval ratings this side of Voldemort. She's inherited what economists lovingly call a doom loop. And by inherited, I mean she campaigned for it like it was a free holiday to Benidorm. Here's the combo she's working with: low growth, high debt, high interest rates. Yes, we've got national debt levels not seen since World War II. Interest payments are ballooning. And because the economy is basically on par with a slug on a treadmill, tax receipts are stagnant. So what does Reeves do? Can't cut spending, can't raise borrowing, can't deliver welfare savings because Parliament torched that plan faster than Liz Truss torched pension funds. So what's left? Yes, that's right, tax rises. But here's the kicker. She promised not to raise them. No new wealth tax, no new capital gains raid, no mansion tax, no fun allowed. So we're in a £30 billion hole with no shovel, no map, and a Chancellor who keeps saying, don't worry, I definitely won't raise taxes, while casually eyeing your pension. Ray Dalio, Wall Street billionaire, big brain, not exactly a champagne socialist, calls the UK the global debt doom loop capital. Even Goldman Sachs says the UK is chasing away investment and entrepreneurs. And when Goldman Sachs tells you your tax regime is anti-business, you might want to stop pretending you're pro-growth. Oh, and just to complete the bingo card, Gary Neville, yes, the footballer, is now offering macroeconomic critiques and telling Labour their tax hikes were a bad idea. That's where we are. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about Trump's trade deal with the UK, because Labour's pretending it's a huge win. Spoiler, it's not. It's slightly less terrible than the EU's deal with the US. It does nothing for services, our actual export strength. There's no boost to growth. And the main benefit seems to be it could have been worse. Fantastic. We're now rating trade policy like Ryanair landings at Leeds Bradford Airport. And back in Westminster, Reeves is facing a question that no one wants to ask out loud. What if we just can't afford the state we have anymore? We've got the biggest civil service in 20 years, up by a third since Brexit. Public services are creaking. The NHS is basically a triage centre for collapse. And growth flatlined, so we either raise taxes again or we pretend we didn't notice and wait for the markets to light the fuse. The autumn budget is coming. Reeves is sitting on a time bomb. And here's the menu. Massive stealth, tax rises, frozen thresholds, anyone? Potential pension age review, because nothing says vote Labour like working till you're 75. Maybe another national insurance hike? Just kidding. Probably not, unless she might try to bend the fiscal rules, tweak the frameworks, delay targets. Basically the political equivalent of saying, I didn't lie, I just didn't tell the truth. Meanwhile, the Tories are sitting in the corner yelling, don't pull a Liz Truss. Mel Stride is trying to act like the adult in the room, warning that any fiscal sleight of hand will spook the bond markets. You remember what happened last time the bond market got spooked, right? Your mortgage doubled, pensions panicked, and the pound tanked harder than a crypto meme coin. So here we are. Growth is limp, debt is bloated, interest is choking us, taxes are inevitable, and the government won't admit any of it. The story isn't about whether Reeves is doing well. It's about whether anyone in Westminster will finally tell the truth. We're not as rich as we thought. We can't afford what we expect. And if we don't fix it, the market will. So enjoy the summer. Autumn is going to be like a swift kick in the balls. This is TruthCast UK, and I'll catch you all on the next one.